Welcome to the YouTube channel of me, Uglywretch. Like, comment, and subscribe, or else.
Hello, and welcome to video 999. I know technically it's not because there's all the other videos, and some of the earlier ones are like parts 1 and 2, but that's just going to upset my numbering schedule if I don't, just it's number 999. Okay, let's just not upset me. And I don't know if you can hear all the shouting. I don't know, whatever. So we're going to review this Transformers Legacy United blah 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 Transformers Cybertron Starscream. And this, I never got the original like big one. I only ever got the Voyager scale one that was brown, which is disappointing. But I liked that design, and when I saw this I was like, ooh, can I get it? And eventually I did manage to indeed get it. Lucky me. And it is this. 1 second while I cough. Okay, there we go. This is his little Transform Cybertron jet mode, sort of tetragen fin at the top, but it's not really. Side piece of the wings and guns built into it. Pew, pew. Yeah, there's a. I always thought these were more guns molded in, but clearly they're not. These on the body, which are a little disappointing. We'll get to that in robot mode. There's the. Are these missiles? Are they just sensors or something? Who knows? And there is the removable weapon here. Excuse me. So, first time I transformed this, before I went through the instructions, or before I really went through the instructions, there was just this giant empty like air intake underneath here. And it looked really horrible. It still doesn't look great. But according to the instructions, you can actually fit the gun in here. It kind of fills in a lot of the gap. The other thing you can do with the gun, which I'll show you before we transform it, is you can kind of wedge it in the back of this. And it looks really dumb. But we'll get to that later. Size comparison. There is a 6 blur. So it's a kind of a chunky deluxe. Doesn't really look that much like a Voyager. It's like a really chunky deluxe. But, okay. Well, we'll show you this bit first. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, and one tabs into the other, I think. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Open this up, and we take this out. There are these little notches here, there, and there. They're going to grooves there and there. Okay. And just to show you this other bit, we'll close that up quickly. Come on. Show the giant empty gap that was underneath. And what you're supposed to do with it, I'll take this thing out just in case, is there are these little grooves here. I believe there's some way it works. Can't remember how it works. Oh, no, there you go. You're supposed to use the same slots as before, these ones, on these bottom ones. So you get it, and you stick it like that. How bad does that look? Ew. And he does come with, where is it? Tiny little Cyber Planet key that isn't painted or anything, but we'll get into that. Okay, transformation. Right, good. So, we'll come into here. We'll split this. Hey, come on. Split the nose cone. We're going to wriggle these pieces loose. These little notches here, see these? Go into that hole there on each side. They both go into there. And then we're going to wiggle this, and I'll show you in a second. Bring this down. There's a little groove in there. Come on, there we go. See that groove? And there's a little flat tab there. And then we can straighten this all the way over the top. Fold this underneath. Bring this forward. Flip this underneath. Straighten it around. And push this until it all flattens out. Then flip out this second heel. And that's a leg. So at least it's quick. Do it again. We'll wiggle that loose. Get underneath. Flip it straight. Turn it. Get this around. Fold this underneath. Push that flat. Flip that under. And get the heel out. Now we have legs. Will this turn? Yes. Okay. And then we'll get this section and we'll just rotate it straight down on pin there. See that? Lock it into place. There, it's done. What do you think? Alright, fine. We're not far off. I don't know why you're upset with me. We'll come here and we'll get these pieces and we'll wiggle them so they come off those giant pegs there, out of those holes. That's if they haven't already. They don't. They'd be more guidelines. We get that. We'll straighten it. We want this piece to go into there. So bring it all up, and it. I don't know if it actually tabs in. No, it just stays there. Okay. Rotate that down. Bring it out a bit. Get that one loose. Straighten it all out. Bring it down out a bit. I told you we were almost there. Flip. Open this panel. Fold out the hand. Close it back up. And then turn the entire lower arm around. Ta-da. And you might as well fold the wing back. Call it a wing. It's not really a wing, is it? Let's be honest. That ain't helping this thing fly at all. Close that up. Rotate it around. Fold that thing away. Come on. There you go. And then we turn it around and we open up this whole panel here, which will allow us to push this through, bring it all the way through into place. Get it so that this tab at the back goes into that slot there, which it should. There we go. And then you split this and just sort of rotate it down and sort of to your preference. And there he is in robot mode. And underwhelming? Is that a good word? See, I like him because I liked the character, I liked the design, I like him. But he could have been better. For example, one really, really narky thing that I really wish they'd done. In the cartoon, these guns, because they're clearly meant to rotate, you can rotate them up and shoot with them. Nope. Static pieces. Disappointing. These side pieces should be like 50% bigger. They should be bigger. Haha, I shall shoot you with that. Is it worth it? Really? The head is lovely. I'll give him the head. The head is spot on. Couldn't ask for any more on the head. The head is perfect. The colour is pretty good. He's good. He's just not quite as good as he should have been. Which is possibly worse. I don't know. So around, he's nice, you know. No real obvious hollow bits except for inside these, but whatever. Ankle, he's got that. So you can do that without breaking the mould. And a lot more with breaking the mould. If you want his feet to do stuff, you can basically half transform it and then they'll do all this. You know, that's up to you. You know, he's got over 90-degree band, in, out, shake it all about. The shoulders. I feel like that. See, no matter how much I transform him, I always feel like these pieces are either turned inboard or turned outboard. They never seem to be straight. And it's because they've over-engineered the shoulders. It's not just, hey, that's attached to that, and it stays there. No. It's got this big, complicated system there. So it can go to there. Why? So you can do that. How often am I going to do that? Could you not have just made that bend? Instead of the whole shoulder messing up, which means these never line up. Really? You know, just have that thing bend. You know, have it on a hinge. Do something. But, I don't know. These, you're supposed to be able to unpeg and plug into the arms. So now they're down here, and I will never ever do that. Ever. I don't care how much sense it makes. I will not do it. But he comes with his gun, which doesn't look good, but sure, whatever. Compared to the little piddly things on his arms, it might be what you're stuck with. You can plug this into the back of it. There's that pattern on the back of it, which has got thicker bits and a groove, and you can just slide it into this gap here, the storage, and you can store the whole thing on the back, which is where it stays. But if you want to be like that, you can take your Cyberplanet key and you can stick it in the Cyberplanet slot, and it activates his little flip-out blades, which fall out from under these. See how hollow that is now? Flip this out. That goes all the way down to there. And now he's got his flip-out blades. Yeah! But they're like 2 millimeters longer than his arm. And again, see, this doesn't want to be straight. Like, the arm is straight. There, now I've got to turn. Never wants to do what I want it to do. So he's got arm blades now, which just aren't cool. They just don't pull off how they were on the original. The original, they were big, they were cool, they were threatening. This, it's kind of, it's nice he's got them, but let's just put them away and pretend he doesn't. I've seen loads of upgrade kits, and basically they just mess around with these, and they seem to bring them forward and possibly further back, or I'm not sure, but they don't. Seems like a lot of messing around for something they don't fix. Size comparison, Speedy Blur. So alright, he is a Voyager. I can't complain there, he is a Voyager. Skydive because he's there. Similar paint patterns. Anyone else handy? No, we'll leave it. I do like him, I do. But he should have been way better. Like, way better. It's very unfortunate what they've done to him. Should have been better. I had high hopes. I still like him, because don't get me wrong. At the minute, any Transformer I can get is a good Transformer. Doesn't matter. But it should have been better. That's all. I'm going to Scarper. So, I should be ugly. I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. By the way, for video 1000, I did put a poll up, and you guys voted for something random. So expect to see me nude. I mean, what do you want me to do with random? Also, the live stream tomorrow, we're either going to be like 11 PM or 12 PM, so that's basically everyone in the UK not really interested. But we might be able to get some of the Americas, which, let's face it, is most of the audience. So there we go. I'm going to Scarper. And I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye now.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all come back now, you hear?